Today I'd like to present to you a nice little game, Cover Your Assets. It's not quite difficult, but it's quite challenging to steal from another, for instance. Or you can have a lot of your own cards in pairs, because that's the objective of the game. You've got to collect your own pairs in your own face-up deck, and only the top pair cards can be stolen by another person, but that's another thing to do in the nice little game, and I'm going to explain you a little bit how to play it. Actually, it's only played by a few actions, like you've got to collect two cards from your own hand on your own face up deck. That's the deck that you're going to count at the end, the scores. Like these cards are worth 5,000. The baseball cards are worth 5,000. There are other cards that are worth more, but and there are also the wild cards, the jokers. The jokers are worth 25,000 and 50,000. These are the silver bars, and these are the gold bars, 25,000 and 50,000. These ones are interesting because you can match them in pairs with another card. If you don't have the right color, just one of them, you can have a gold bar or a silver bar. It doesn't matter. They match with both. You just have to put a gold or a silver bar with another color, and you have one pair, and you can put it on your face-up deck in your own collected deck of cards. Then the other option is to try to steal from another person, and another option is to try to take a pair with one card from the face-up deck in the middle of the game. Stealing cards is not that simple. You've got to have the color of the other person, and you have to select the other person to see if he's going to be able to cover his own deck. And that's the simplest trick in the whole game. You've got to put a pair of the color in your deck. You've got to put a pair, but you've got to also to make sure to have one card of the same color in your own hand to be able to cover if the other one is going to steal your own the pair on top of your own face-up deck. So that's not very simple. There's going to be a lot of stealings in this game. I'm going to try to explain a little bit by a little round. Everyone is going to get 5 cards. So 5 cards in the game. Four, 5. In the middle of the game lies the face down deck. Whenever this complete deck is finished, the game ends. At the beginning of the game, one card is going to put like the face up deck. This is also the card that's going to be able to be matched with the card from the hand of one of the persons. Whenever he is going to try to make a pair, he can also pick one from the face up deck. In the first person's hand are a lot of interesting cards. There's already one pair. He's got one silver bar. This is also possible to pair these two cards, and whenever he's doing this, he's got to put the color card on top, the baseball card in this case, and the silver card, the white card or the joker, at the bottom of the pair. And this is going to be his first deck. But I'm not going to use the wild card at the beginning, because that's also a small tip. You're going to best take this card to steal from another, or to pair it with another card when you don't have two cards of the same color. So I'm going to put the brown card, 5000, the coin collection card. This is the first pair of this person, and he's going to pick two new cards to have 5 cards in hand. That's nice. He's collecting 2 of 10,000, so this is already a new pair for the next round. This is interesting. The next person is going to look at his hand. That's also interesting, like 2 pairs of 5,000 and 1 extra 5,000. This is interesting because when he is going to put this like as a pair, he is preparing whenever his face up deck is going to be stolen, he can cover his assets with another card. So this is interesting. It's only one card, but you never know. It never stops. If another person has a lot of this card, these blue cards, baseball cards, they can try to steal it a lot of times, but you can still offer the same card, maybe only one time, but try to cover your assets and try to keep it in your own face up deck. See, like the next person has already see, they can try to steal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to offer the baseball card like this. I'm going to try to steal it from the second person, and the second person doesn't know how many cards he is having, so I'm going to cover my assets. The second person is going to cover his assets. It's going to put a new card of 5,000 baseball card. Then the third person is trying to do a little bit better. Is going to put maybe he can try to put a wild card too. That's going to make him a little bit richer at the end of the game, but he's going to make it simple and put a baseball card again. So this is the end of this turn, because the second person doesn't have a new card, and he's going to lose his deck. He's going to lose his face up deck with the offers to be stolen, and is going to the third person who already got a deck of 25,000, so that's quite a lot. They're going to get new cards, up to 5 cards from the face down deck, so 2 new cards. And then the next person is going to do the same. I'm going to try to put a pair of cards. There are 3 wild cards. That's interesting, to steal from another person too. Is going to put 2 cards of cash under the mattress. That's interesting for later, but at the moment is going to put a pair of cards at the top. So what's further the objective of the game? You can do the actions like put a pair of cards with different kinds of actions, like from your own hand, or combine it with the card from the face up deck. You can steal from another, or you can also pass, do no action. when you don't want to do an action, you have to put down a card that you are not using, put it on the face up deck, and take a new card. But that's an option you're only doing whenever you're not in, not possible, whenever it's not possible to do another action, or whenever you don't like to do an action because you want to get a new card extra maybe. The next person is going to look in his hand again, and I'm looking at the cards. Maybe pair these two. The speedboat is 15,000. The other card is also 50,000, but it's a car, classic car, 15,000. This is a speedboat. So we're going to pair these two and take two new cards. The next person is going to do the same. He's going to try to put a pair of cards, or he's going to steal maybe. Maybe I'm trying to steal the speedboat from the second person. Why not? The other person is going to have a look, and he's not lucky. He doesn't have a speedboat in his cards, so he cannot go further. He has to give the face up deck to the other person. He's going to put this deck on top of the other cards he has already put down or won. Maybe it's better to put those cards in different directions, like this one horizontal, this one vertical. And also, next time that someone is going to try to steal, it's only going to be the top pair cards of the top cards from the face up deck of the other person, and the other cards maybe later, but not yet or never. Whoever knows, I don't know. It's quite a game that it's not long, but it's a game which takes some time to try to steal from each other. And I'm going to try to have a look at the last person's to have another example of the game. Like, these are 3 wild cards, 1 gold, 2 silver, and 2 other normal cards. Like, this is also possible, but there's not much like pairs in his hands, but I can pair this up with a wild card. I'm going to try to take the gold card in this case. So a classic car and a gold card. I'm going to put this on top of the other card I already put down. I'm going to take up 2 new cards. And this is the basic of the game. 3 types of actions. You're going to try to put a pair on the game. You're going to try to steal from each other with the same card or with a wild card. Or you're going to pass 1 card to the face up deck and take a new card. That's all there is in this game. And after a while, the face up decks are going to stack up, and you're going to have a lot of points. In this case, you have to try to count with thousands, 15,000, 50,000, and 10,000. So it's quite maybe better than Monopoly, but simple and challenging. And you have to try this at home. It's also a small family game, but also for people who are more attached to complexer game. It's also interesting. You have to try it, and maybe you can try to win some money from this game also. but let's not talk about real money. It's only fake money, and it's better than the real. Thanks for watching the video. Hope to see